Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp as we are ready for the Florida home opener. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can... They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quick strike complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Hurricanes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment. to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And more yards after contact. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. But Florida's really cooking. They've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
He's knocked down to the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for the place.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. It's complete on the right side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick ball in the air. Intercepted! Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. On the run, it's Mertz. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Ward. Gets it out quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Lets it fly deep.
obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Nice move there. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get it for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, looking again to throw. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. To the air, it's Mertens using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Gets it out fast. Delivers the contact. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Ward. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's George. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Trying to slam in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Miami, 24, Florida, 13.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that afterburner's coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Mertz. Finds his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looking to throw. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And So it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gators will call on their punt team.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They'll turn to Martinez. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Canes are flying down the field.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Johnson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Immediately fires to the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Caught. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Miami 31, Florida 26.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Martinez on the carry. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off the... And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back to pass, it's Ward. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it past the marker. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Dropping back, it's Ward. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over the Pandas.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Looking left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Hauls it in. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the foot.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Mertz. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Wants to throw. It's Mertz. Going deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Gator. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And how about this quarterback right away? See, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? You're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. The lone back's got it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this defense, David, has had their hands full all game long. They've given up some big plays. They're obviously down here late, but how about creating that takeaway deep in their own end?
And this is what you work on. Like these situations, I know I'm down. I need a turnover. I got to make something happen. Sometimes you give up bigger plays because you're trying to strip the football and make that happen. Nice job by the defense, executing perfectly. I got to get it back to my offense. It's fourth quarter. I need a turnover. Now, guess what, offense? It's your turn. You got the ball. Go do some damage.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On the move, it's Ward. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pirouettes through. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll turn to Martinez. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Martinez. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. It is good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this game.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Give to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, deciding overtime, crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.